Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's Russ, and today we got a little Q&A. So I put a poll up on my story just for people to ask random questions about really anything. So right now, as you see, we in the vet, and yeah, I got the questions on my phone. So I'm finna just pick the best questions. I'm gonna try to do as many as I can, but I'm gonna just pick majority of the ones that I can actually like make dialogue out of. So without further ado, the first question that we got is from. He says, love ET shit fi. Question, what fuels your everyday drive and what's your vision for ET 5 years later? So I would say what fuels my everyday drive is mainly like my ambition to help people in the grand scheme of things, but also to like experience as much life as possible. And obviously money isn't everything, but money is a token to everything, if that makes sense. Like, so for example, to be able to travel the world, you need money. I'm trying to travel the world, so I need money. So of course, I just try to stay motivated in the sense where like I just want to live the best life as possible. And in order to do that, I have to keep trekking every day, like taking a step every day, whether it's in my business, mentally, physically, spiritually, health, like just everything. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to be better every day. Like it's so many people that don't get to experience certain things. And I want to be able to experience certain things, which is why I kind of live the way I do, right? I travel. I bought one of my dream cars. So it's like I'm trying to experience great things young. That way, I feel fulfilled in the end. Obviously, like everybody wants to be the best with their business. I just want to create something that people can enjoy. I want to maintain like great quality products. Cut really customer experience oriented because everybody's a consumer. Like we all consume things, so we know how we want things done, and I want to just be able to provide that type of quality. Like, of course, everybody doesn't rock with every brand, so I don't expect everybody to like my brand, but I just want to be consistent and delivering good products and consistently growing. The next question is from, and she says, what's my next big boy purchase? So, just got a vet. What's next after the vet? I don't know. Low key might be a house. I'm not trying to like spill my moves and shit, but I would say maybe like some type of real estate. Hopefully, if you're talking about like just leisure purchase, I don't know. Like I feel like I splurge in bursts. So since I bought this Corvette, like I probably chill for a minute. Like damn near the next big ass splurge I might make is on a different car or another car. So yeah, I'm a car guy if you couldn't tell. Next question is from. He says, how important is inspiration in your circle to the success of your brand? So first and foremost, I just want to definitely say thank you to the support system and my friends and family around me that support everything I do. Because without y'all, I couldn't do this. So that's first and foremost. But I would say like the vision behind the brand doesn't really come from anybody but myself. Like, of course, people give me feedback on things that I do, but as far as the actual creativity and ideas really comes from my brain, and then it just goes on review, my close people's. In other ways that they inspire me would just be like a lot of my friends are fathers and family men and hardworking men. So I really salute them and they give me inspiration because I see them, doing what they do, and it just fuels me to do what I do. And I really look up to them. So shout out MBK. To sum it up and answer the question on how it influences like the success to the brand, I think it just keeps me locked in. Like they motivate me. So, as long like I said, if you keep going, if you don't stop with what you're doing, you're gonna win eventually. It's just a matter of time. So I'm just trying to stay focused. Next question I got is she says, what made you want to start rapping and why did you stop and would you do it again? What made me start rapping was honestly some bullshit. I ain't even gonna lie. So it really started in college because my roommate made music in college, so he had like a little setup. So basically, he had the setup. We living in the same dorm. Nigga, let me hop on that mic. So I used to just be fucking around in college, like just on it just because it was there. No diddy. But I never really had like the passion to rap. It just kind of was. It was fun. I was in college. It was fun. My roommate had to set up, so like it's just fun. Like we just having fun rapping. But it was never like serious until I kind of felt like I was getting good at it. Once I felt like I was kind of getting good at it, then I'm like, I mean, I might as well just keep going. So I was doing it. But then I realized, like, I'm a person who wants to do everything 100%, like put full effort into everything. I'm trying to get some money. And for those of y'all who are like artists and make music, y'all know the music industry is slow money at first. Like, it's almost like sports, right? You practice, train, play your whole life just to reap the reward at the very end. And I feel like that's the same with the music industry, because it'd be so hard to like make money at the beginning. So I was just trying to get my money up, and the music was just taken away from shit that I could be doing to do that. I had to put more focus into my actual businesses that was like getting my bills paid and allowing me to do shit like this and go on trips. Music was not doing that shit. So yeah, but would I start again? I mean, I feel like I have made just like some shit here and there, but it was really just in the spur of the moment, like really no intention behind it. And I don't think I'll ever really have that intention behind it ever again. But that's not to say I won't ever drop a song again just for fun. So I got another question from Ryan. She says, how many sources of income do you have? I got 4 sources of income right now. Trying to get that to 5, 6, 7. All right, and I got another question from my boy. He says, do you get hoes? LOL, question mark. Nah, I don't get hoes. I don't get hoes at all, honestly. Can you help me? Show me how it's done. Show me how it's done. But nah, I be chilling, bro. I be chilling. So the next question is from my boy. He says, what's the next ET drop? So I'll tell you what I'm sampling. I'm sampling a mesh jersey with removable long sleeves. So it's like a double layer low key, but you can take out the sleeves if you want. And then I'm also sampling fur pants. Sampling a zip up hoodie, and I'm sampling a shirt. So I'm not gonna get too much in detail yet. Like I said, I'm still sampling shit. So I want to get it more solidified before I actually show y'all or go into detail about it. But yeah. All right, another good question was, he said, if you could give your 18-year-old self advice, what would it be? And I would say start now, because I feel like I've accomplished a lot at my age. Like, if y'all don't know, I'm 24. So with that being said, on how quickly I was able to make that happen, I feel like when I was 18, I wasn't locked in. I would tell myself to lock in, like start now, because that would have gave me a few more years jump. Like, I'd be seeing 18-year-olds, 17-year-olds, 20-year-olds, like they are really out here making it. Like, they really out here hustling, really getting to it in creative ways too, and I really salute them. But I was not locked in when I was 18. I was worried about being in college and having fun, which granted I was in college to learn, but at the same time, obviously we in college fucking off, and I never finished. So really, I would say when Corona hit is when I locked in, because I'm like, okay, I'm not going to school no more. I got to figure out what the fuck I'm doing. You feel me? So that's when everything in my mind shifted towards trying to become a better person every day. And from that point forward, it has led me to where I am today. All right, so I got another question. He says, what's one thing you can't live without? One thing I can't live without, my phone. I ain't gonna lie, my phone. And not on some, ooh, TikTok, ooh, doom scroll type vibes. This shit make me money. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, need this. Can't live without it. All right, so the next question I got is from my boy. He says, smartest investments for your money. So smartest investments for your money, I would say there's 3 things. I would say 1, invest in yourself, because your knowledge is going to take you the farthest. The more you can develop your mind, the more you'll realize opportunities, the more that you'll be able to make your own opportunities or act on ones that you may not have seen before. You really gain new information. And really, that's the key to anything. Like, obviously we see things are possible, but a lot of us don't know how they are possible. If you pay to learn and invest in yourself, obviously you're going to get there way faster than trying to figure it out yourself. You know what I'm saying? So that's number 1. Number 2, I would say in general, these are general answers too. Like, these aren't my personal smartest investments, but these are just things I think in general are smart. And I think real estate is one, because if you look at history, yeah, there's been a crash or crashes, but over time it's always gone up. Like real estate now is the most expensive it's ever been. So given that trend, I feel like that's a decently safe investment, real estate. But also I would say stocks, because that's similar. Like over time, stocks have just gone up. I I hold stocks, and this past year has been crazy. Like crazy gains. There's gonna be up and down years. You know, I was there with the COVID crash too. Like you got to go through it all, but you got to see it through. And I feel like over history, it's always gone up. So I feel like those are three pretty decent investments that are safe. Um, but for me personally, my three smartest investments were investing in myself and knowledge, buying resources to allow me to create opportunity for myself, and also I would say investing money into my clothing brand business and my rental car business, because these businesses has helped me, or have helped me, be able to quit my job and be able to focus all my attention on them in order to satisfy my life. So those are definitely the smartest investments for myself. So the next question I got is, she says, favorite thing to do on a broad scale: travel. But I like to work on my business. Really, I do a lot of that. Like I really do like a lot of working. Like when I do leisure shit, it's either travel or go out to eat or watch sports or play video games. That's kind of like the leisure shit I do. But broad scale, I like to travel a lot. Like I like to travel. I want to go everywhere that I can. All right, the next question I got is, he says, how to set up SMS properly. So some people use different platforms. I personally use Shopify, and Shopify lets you download and integrate apps like into your storefront. So for example, on Shopify, I use Postscripts. So if you go on Shopify, like the homepage, and you type in Postscripts, it'll let you connect your Shopify page to Postscripts. And then you have to make sure like all your private policies and store policies, return policies, shipping, all that is filled out for your store, because they have to do a verification check on your store, on your storefront, like your online site, to make sure that everything like is legally compliant. Long story short, Postscripts, download it from Shopify, connect your account, and start the verification process. Make sure you got all your store policies set. And then from there, once you get verified, pretty much the rest is you just inputting your automations and, making your messages, making your campaigns. But I'm gonna make a full tutorial, like really explaining in depth that question actually. But I gave you just like a little breakdown of how you get started with it. But I'm gonna actually make a full video on that. So we got another question from, she says, what's the most expensive thing you've bought a female? So I don't know if like bought is saying like an actual physical gift, or like how much I've spent in one time. So I say trip to Hawaii is definitely up there if you're talking about trips. If you're just talking about like occasions, I would say just like a birthday excursion, basically. And then like material things, probably like shoes or a bag or something like that.